BTV decodes the Andy Griffith Show.
It sure was slicker than a firehouse pole the way you took us all in.
That means you were very clever pulling a scheme on us. See if you can decode the Andy Griffith Show.
Weeknights at 8. 19 News at 6 and 11. Weeknights on WZMQ 19.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sarah Blakely. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, restrictions at the Marquette Branch Prison after a series of assaults on staff and inmates setting fires in their cells. We'll have the latest information from the Department of Corrections. Plus, a number of Delta County commissioners say they've received death threats. What we know so far about what was in the emails sent to the board. And new details about measles in Michigan. A physician sheds light on the vaccination rates in some UP counties. Your 19 News starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
Ariane, welcome back. It is noticeably chilly out there today. So is that the trend still to end the week?
Absolutely it is, and actually we're going to get a little bit colder into our weekend. Right now we're about 32. Those lows tonight are expected to be 20 to 29. As you can see, green dials behind me, which means we're not expecting any precipitation at the moment for tonight. And then we've got some chances of sunshine tomorrow, partly to mostly sunny skies. Those temperatures in that 30-degree range, so a little bit chillier. We will also see some breezes picking up. Most of that activity, though, is coming up this weekend, which I will go into after the break.
Thanks, Eric. Developing now, the Marquette Branch Prison is under restrictions following a series of fires and assaults on the staff in the past few days. The Michigan Department of Corrections says yesterday evening, multiple inmates in the administrative segregation units at the prison started fires in their cells. That followed several assaults that targeted staff, as well as 3 other in-cell fires in the unit in the 2 days prior. Those fires were put out and inmates in surrounding cells were evacuated by staff to other areas of the facility, including an adjacent closed housing unit and a yard. MDOC says while returning the inmates to their cells, some resisted and threatened the staff. Additional staff and the MDOC emergency response team, which includes staff from other facilities, were called in for help. All inmates were taken to their cells without incident after that. 2 employees and 1 inmate were taken to the hospital for smoke inhalation. The employees have been treated and released, but the inmate remains hospitalized. The prison will remain under restricted prisoner movement in the impacted units for the safety of prisoners and staff. You can read more about this at WZMQ19.com. 3 members of the Delta County Board of Commissioners say they've received death threats through email. Commissioners David Moyle, Bob Barron, and Robert Peterson each face a recall election this May. Peterson posted on Facebook that last Thursday they received emails that read, "Resign now or you'll die next week." Moyle also posted on Facebook that he was planning to, quote, retire quietly from public life before he was threatened, adding that the, quote, liberal wing of the Delta County Dems continues to, quote, poison the well and spread lies. He added, "I'm curious if this death threat is something that they will condemn in the strongest terms." Kelly Vangenhoven, Moyle's challenger this May, did post a statement saying in part, quote, "I condemn this action. We are not left. We are not right. We are all citizens of Delta County." The commissioners say law enforcement has been alerted. WZMQ 19 will continue to follow this story as it develops. A Marquette man faces charges for allegedly soliciting children for sex online. The Michigan State Police Computer Crimes Unit says 41-year-old Trevor John Flynn was arrested on 1 count of accosting a child for immoral purposes and 1 count of using a computer to commit a crime. He was arrested after an investigation that began when police in East Haven, Connecticut alerted MSP that Flynn was talking to minors online. A search of Flynn's home resulted in digital evidence. He was arraigned in district court on Monday. If convicted, Flynn faces up to 4 years in prison for the accosting a child charge and up to 7 years for the computer crime charge. The Computer Crimes Unit is urging parents to talk to their children about being safe online. We have new details tonight about measles in Michigan. Doctors shared their concerns earlier this week about a measles outbreak in Lower Michigan, and now a pediatrician is sharing more about how measles can easily be prevented in the UP. WZMQ's Iron Mountain Bureau reporter Amy Doyle shares what doctors are recommending.
The Vice President of Medical Affairs for Michigan's region and pediatrician at the Marshfield Clinic's Marquette Center says that the country has already had a higher rate of cases this year than we did for all of last year combined.
There have been outbreaks all over the United States and most recently in Michigan.
There were 58 cases of measles in the U.S. in 2023, but so far in 2024, there are already 45 confirmed cases. Dr. Bartlett recommends kids get 2 simple boosters, starting at about 1 year old.
Children receive their first dose of MMR, which protects from measles, at age 12 to 15 months, their second dose between ages 4 and 6. And at that time, they're 97% protected.
Measles was eliminated over 20 years ago, but vaccine hesitation in the aftermath of the COVID-19 pandemic is contributing to the current outbreak.
The only way an outbreak like that happens is if there is a cluster of unvaccinated people. Our rates in Michigan and in Marquette County and Dickinson County are still fairly good at about 74%.
Measles is a serious illness and is very preventable with a vaccine. Marshfield Clinic is ready to help with well child visits from various locations around the UP. For those in Houghton or Delta County, Dr. Bartlett says generally pharmacies don't give children's vaccines, but any family physician or pediatrician can help, or even the county health department. 65% of 4 to 6 year olds in Dickinson County are covered, and Iron County has 58% coverage in the same age range.
The measles virus can live in the air for up to 2 hours. The state is asking local schools to help recognize symptoms. Amy Doyle, WZMQ 19 News, Iron Mountain.
We'll have more details on measles vaccination locations at WZMQ19.com. Your first warning weather forecast is coming up after this break. Plus, gearing up for warmer weather. We'll show you what you'll find at the Radio Results Network Sport and Rec Show this weekend in Escanaba. And later, we continue our Marquette Restaurant Week series, seeing how far $100 gets us this week. We stop in at the Veerling tonight. We're back in 2 minutes.
The wait is over. England Furniture's quick shipping is back at Kirkish Furniture. Choose your style and fabric and receive your furniture in as little as 30 days. Browse our in-stock selection or let our staff help you customize the perfect sofa or chair. Plus, 1 year free financing and free delivery.
New CBS Tonight. There's a new ghost in the mansion.
It's Pete's widow.
Very weird.
This is painful to watch.
Yeah.
So, what about you, Pete? You seeing anyone currently?
Everybody is sweet for Pete.
The heart wants what the heart wants.
Well, when your heart wants what's under this sack, you know where to find me. I'll give some sugar. Come on.
It's an all-new Ghosts tonight on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
John's Auto is quickly becoming everybody's favorite place to get their car fixed. John's Auto is quickly becoming everybody's favorite place to fix their car. Was that right? For a better service experience, come to John's Auto Market. Why do I keep forgetting that word? Experience. Okay, go. 3, 2. For a better service experience, come to John's Auto Market.
And don't forget,
This is home for CBS, WZMQ 19.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
It's Shunk's Outdoor Sale. Help us save you money on our summer pre-factory order. When you buy 1 chair, get your second chair at half price. Pick from 10 different styles, 20 different colors, even red, white, and blue. You can pick from a regular Adirondack chair, or a folding model, or a high seat model makes it easy to get up, or a choice of gliders. They're all here for you to try. This chair is just $199 and the second chair is just $99. Comes in 6 colors. The offer ends March 23rd. Shop Shunks today.
Now, WZMQ 19 News First Warning Weather with Ariane Stasic.
Well, we've got 2 wet and stormy mittens below us, Wisconsin and lower Michigan, seeing some rain and possible thunderstorms down there. But as we zoom in here to the UP, we are sitting dry, and with these dry conditions, we could see some elevated fire risks coming our way. As of right now, no warnings set at the moment. We do have some lake alerts to take a look at, as we've got gale watches on Friday and Saturday, even into our Sunday. Those waves could be up to about 14 feet, especially on the eastern half here, and gusts up to 40 knots. We are going to definitely be seeing breezy, blustery conditions this weekend. Now, I mentioned that fire. As of right now, the DNR's burning restriction map right now showing the majority of us in that orange-yellow color, which means you need there's burn permit restrictions. And if you are down here in the Brown, Dickinson, and Menominee counties, open debris is not permitted. But make sure you check with the DNR's website for their current maps at 10 a.m. every day. Tonight we are 20 to 30 degrees. We could see some gusts here and there up to about 15 or 25. That's going to definitely change this weekend, as we've got a strong storm system coming in. I mean, it still is winter technically, right, till next week. Like I mentioned, those lows fairly chilly this evening. Those clouds decreasing tonight, so there is a chance of seeing the aurora. I'll go over that with you in about 15 minutes. But for tomorrow, 40 to 50 degrees, some breezes, gusts coming out of the west primarily, and then for the evening, those clouds increasing, and we do have chances of rain showers moving in. We'll likely see snow this weekend, maybe even on our Saturday and Sunday, but the big picture and story here for this weekend is very windy conditions. We could see gusts up to 40 miles an hour on that Saturday. We'll expect that light mix moving in, and then even colder temperatures on our Sunday, with those temps about 25 to 30 degrees. And with that wind being out there, it's definitely going to feel a lot chillier. So on our Friday, we'll gust up to about 29 for Eagle Harbor in the early evening hours. And then that northwest coast definitely getting the brunt of the gusts on that Friday evening. Saturday, here's where we see a lot of pinks and orange, which means higher speeds moving in. Look at that, 41 for Houghton in the morning there. And then those gusts likely to continue, of course, into our Saturdays and Sundays. Taking a look with futurecasts, as those clouds are kind of moving in and out, and then we'll see more of them on our Friday morning and afternoon, maybe some moments of sunshine there. And let's take a look here at our 7-day outlook for Marquette. We've got mostly sunny skies here tomorrow, and then we could see those gusts for the polar plunge this weekend in Gwin. Make sure you head that way, and those temperatures really dropping on Sunday for St. Patty's Day.
Thank you very much, Ariane. Radio Results Network is helping Delta County gear up for warm weather activities this weekend. Preparations began today for the annual RRN Sport and Rec Show at the UP State Fairgrounds. The event will feature outdoor products like boats, ATVs, and side-by-sides, as well as children's activities and a chance to win a $700 patio set. Organizers say in its 3rd year, the Sport and Rec Show has become an annual gateway to summer.
Response from the people and the vendor and for the community has been great. Give you an idea of the fun toys that you can expect to use to have fun. Pontoon boats, motorcycles, everything you can imagine to play with in the UP sun, we've got it here.
The RRN Sport and Rec Show runs Friday from 4 to 8, Saturday from 10 to 7, and Sunday from 10 to 3. Admission is just $5 for adults, $1 for kids, and $10 per family. Stay right here. Mike Ludlam has our UP Sports Report next.
Tonight, from tornadoes to hail to a powerful blizzard, we're tracking severe weather across the country. Then the ripple effects a major healthcare cyber attack is having on patients, and America gets a step closer to another moon landing in your lifetime on the CBS Evening News.
Not being able to see up close can be frustrating. Introducing eye candy, the sweet new way to see everything bigger, brighter, and better than ever before. This lightweight, easy-to-hold magnifier utilizes an optical-grade lens that enlarges print by 300%. Yes, 300%. Embedded in eye candy's frame are 12 anti-glare LED lights that dramatically help increase clarity. It's a flashlight and magnifier in one. Lightweight and portable, eye candy is ideal for dimly lit restaurants. Read recipes, prescription bottles, or nutritional information. Order now to get your eye candy for only $19.99. But wait, there's breaking news. Eye candy may be discontinued. Due to rising costs, eye candy is shutting down and stopping manufacturing effective immediately. There's a strict limit of 3 eye candies per order. Order now.
Call 1-800-957-0215 or visit tryEyeCandy.com. That's 1-800-957-0215. Order now.
On the Jennifer Hudson Show. I want to learn. I'm stepping it up for St. Patrick's Day. Ooh, child, I'm tired. That was amazing. And give it up for Boris Culture. It's our lucky day.
Hey! I definitely feel the love. I love you guys back.
Plus, the cutest little basketball coach.
The Jennifer Hudson Show, tomorrow at 5 on WZMQ TV CBS, followed by 19 News at 6. Bonanza, weekdays at 2 on MeTV 19.1. You're watching the award-winning WZMQ 19 News, live and local with Sarah Blakely.
Good evening, everyone. The enemy women's basketball team is the 4th seed in the Midwest region. The Wildcats face number 5 Kentucky Wesleyan tomorrow night at Grand Valley State in the first round of the NCAA Division II tournament. Wildcats head coach Casey Thousand is familiar with Kentucky Wesleyan since she previously worked in that conference.
I kind of know their system of what they're doing. Obviously, they have different players than what they had, 4 years ago, but kind of know the coaches and what they're doing. And so they're going to be pressing us. They're going to have a point guard out pressuring us for 40 minutes. They're going to try and make us play fast. They do a lot of the dribble drive stuff, and they're going to look to attack and get to the rim. So our defense, again, has got to be on point with what we're doing. They're fast and they're quick. We just got to use our length and our size to our advantage.
Tip-off tomorrow should be around 7:30 or a few minutes after the contest between top seed Grand Valley State and number 8 Trevecca Nazarene. To the scoreboard, a good start for St. Ignace in the Division IV boys basketball semifinal in East Lansing. Saints lead Wyoming Tri-Unity Christian 26-25. The other game will start around 7:30 between Allen Park Intercity Baptist and Mount Pleasant Sacred Heart. I think this means St. Ignace wins the unofficial public school title. Maybe that's just me. Big Ten tournament, Michigan State in Minnesota. And the Spartans with kind of a slow start in this one, as you can tell by the 7-1 score. But Xavier Booker tries to change that with a dunk. Spartans still trailed at the half 34-32. Second half, Jackson Kohler, a spin, and up and under, nicely done. Spartans still down 2. Trey Holloman will have a skip pass over to A.J. Hogart. That one's good for 3. He had 17. MSU back within 2. Then Malik Hall was in foul trouble in the first half, but things improved in the second for him. The drive, the basket, and the foul. A Trey Holloman triple gave the Spartans a nice lead at 55-51. Tyson Walker with 2 points here. And Michigan State excuses Minnesota 77 in the NCAA tournament now. Wisconsin beat Maryland 87-56. Former NMU hockey captain Andre Gontus has signed a standard contract with the Adirondack Thunder of the ECHL. The 25-year-old Gontus recorded 30 points on 9 goals and 32 assists this past season. In 170 games, he had 53 goals and 103 assists. The 5'9", 180-pound forward led the Wildcats in points his final 2 years while playing alongside 2020 New Jersey Devils draft pick Artem Schlane. The Thunder is an affiliate of the New Jersey Devils and the Utica Comets. An Upper Peninsula grad has been named his college conference's Player of the Week. North Central High School grad Bryson Mercier earns Summit League Male Golfer of the Week honors after finishing first individually at the South Dakota State Jackrabbit Invite. which incredibly enough took place at Boulder City, Nevada. Mercier shot 3 under in his final 5 holes to come from behind and capture medalist honors with a 5 under par 211. Marinette's Ty Kretz had the Jackrabbit second best score, 9th place, 217er, 1 over par. South Dakota State won as a team by 3 shots over UC Santa Barbara. And on the Detroit Lions front, they have announced the club has agreed to contract extensions for Executive Vice President and General Manager Brad Holmes and head coach Dan Campbell. Both agreed to multi-year extensions that will keep them through the 2027 season. Holmes joined the Lions prior to the start of the 2021 season and was named the Professional Football Writers Association NFL Executive of the Year for 2023 in getting Detroit to that 12-5 record and to the NFC Championship game. Sarah, we'll send it back to you.
All right, Mike, thank you very much. Still ahead tonight, celebrating Women's History Month. We're highlighting a woman-owned business in Delta County that's bringing sustainable fashion to Gladstone. And later, we stop in at the Veerling for Downtown Marquette Restaurant Week as we continue our series. But first, here's your Upers United Volunteer Opportunity of the Day. UP Home Health and Hospice is looking for veteran volunteers for the Veterans to Veterans program. Volunteers will receive training to offer companionship for veteran patients as part of their end-of-life care. They'll just spend some time with the vets, running errands, doing some light house chores, and just being there for them. To sign up to be a volunteer or check out other opportunities, just head to upersunited.com.
Coming up on the CBS Evening News, the Department of Health and Human Services is investigating what's been the biggest cybersecurity attack on America's healthcare system, the ripple effect it's having on providers and patients. That and more headlines tonight here on the CBS Evening News.
If you haven't checked out So Help Me Todd yet.
Am I going under? Am I under? Is this under?
Tonight, we promise you the best, biggest,
A cat show?
funnest caper around.
Would you care to join me?
Yes! I think someone's gonna get murdered.
Am I the next victim?
Trust me, you don't want to miss it.
Bingo!
It's a new So Help Me Todd. Tonight, 9/8 Central on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
Mike Ludlam Sports, only on WZMQ 19 News.
Perry Mason is the perfect entertainment for day and night. During the day, it's a great, juicy courtroom drama.
You killed Polly first to get rid of her.
And at night, it's a perfect, spooky murder mystery. It's Perry Mason.
Weekdays at 9 a.m. and 11:30 p.m. on MeTV 19.1. Escanaba reporter Lily Simmons on WZMQ 19 News. A world at your fingertips gives you the advantage. Scan this right now. Weather, local news, community events, amazing video. It's cool. It's all yours. It's free. And it's on demand. Do it. Download the app from 19 News. Now you know. Sophia Murphy reports at 6 and 11 on WZMQ 19 News.
In honor of Women's History Month, we are highlighting local female-owned businesses. WZMQ's Escanaba Bureau reporter Lily Simmons has today's story.
I always had a passion for used clothing, and I kind of got into thrifting with my grandma. Sometimes things wouldn't be in my sizes and whatnot, but I'd still want somebody to get that really good deal, so I'd start selling it locally online.
Although she found some success from it on the side, thrifting wasn't Courtney Iset's original career plan.
In 2020, I lost my job due to COVID. I kind of had to figure out what to do from there, and I was already selling clothes part-time, so I decided to just open up a business and see how it would take.
Iset opened Happy Rock Boutique in a small Gladstone storefront, moving to this larger shop on Delta Avenue 2 years later.
You can find anything from clothing, accessories, purses, jewelry, home decor, glassware, all that kind of stuff.
Creating a wide selection of styles.
Some higher end brands that you usually couldn't get in Gladstone or Escanaba that we like to bring here so you can shop directly.
And sizes.
We really wanted to be able to offer up to size 3X, and we do denim in size 00 to 20. We want everybody to feel like they're included here and can find something.
ISIT says besides helping shoppers spend less for quality pieces, Happy Rock Boutique is also about helping the environment.
A lot of times people throw clothing away. We want to keep as much clothing out of landfills as we can, so just have that option to get something for your used clothing.
And with 2 daughters at home, ISIT hopes to inspire the next generation to live more sustainably and to take a chance on their dreams.
Never wait for the right time to do something, because there's never going to be a perfect time, so just try to put your all into it and hopefully the community will support you and you'll succeed.
Lily Simmons, WZMQ 19 News, Gladstone.
We're wishing you a very happy Pi Day, March 14th, 314, and just in time for a new pie company to open up in Marquette. Peace Pie Company opened its doors today, celebrating over a year of preparation for this moment. The bakers had pies rolling out the front door for the opening and already sold out for the day. Peace Pie also plans to add new items to the menu soon, with quiche flavors, scones, and more bakery items for people to enjoy. Owners Lori and Patty both share a love for food and say they enjoy sharing it with others too.
Our conversations revolve around foods, or, oh, I tried a new recipe, or let's try this.
I knew we were going to get slammed today, and we were prepared, although we have run out of some of the pies already, so there's been favorites.
Peace Pie Company is located at 1501 Division Street in Marquette. Restaurant Week has been taking over Marquette this week. So far, we've tried some pizza, ramen, even some treats from a year-old sourdough starter over at the Delft. WZMQ's Mitchell Rive stopped at another restaurant today whose history rounds out the eating experience.
Legacy and class. That's what you're going to find here at the Veerling on Front Street. And for day 4 of Restaurant Week, we're diving into the establishment that's legacy was born in 1985, bringing the culture of the UP to the plate.
People come here for blueberry beer and whitefish.
For Restaurant Week, the Veerling had daily specials like the Breakwall Brie grilled cheese that we enjoyed today, tomorrow the Mediterranean whitefish, and don't forget its classic blueberry wheat beer.
It was moderately busy. There were people out for Restaurant Week, but I don't find it any more stressful than any other week.
Veerling holds a long history spanning over 140 years. The owners now, Christy and Terry Doyle, still display the original stained glass and oil paintings from Martin Veerling's own collection.
And I enjoy watching people. Can I wander around? Can I look at the art? Of course you can. That's why it's up. And this cool thing right here, it's actually a Swiss cheese machine. People think it's for brewing beer. It's not. It's actually upside down.
Servers say the regulars coming in and out every other day is really what forms these establishments' reputation over the years.
I really enjoy the little connections, like with the regulars, the little moments that occur when you see them walk in the door and you know their name.
With just over $25, tomorrow we're rounding out our series of If You Can Make It Through Marquette's Restaurant Week with $100 or less. I'm Mitchell Rife for WZMQ 19 News in Marquette.
You can check out all of Mitchell's stories from this week at WZMQ19.com. We will, of course, be cooling down tonight, and this chilly trend will continue into the weekend. Ariane has the outlook next.
We are united, everybody's invited. We are united, everybody. Come on, come on.
The United Way of Marquette County kicking off its 80th year. United Way volunteers support our community, and you can help the United Way assist 26 local programs, funding nonprofit organizations focused on safety, unity, and endowment. Donate today by visiting uwmqt.org. A public service message from the United Way and WZMQ 19.
Houghton's the spot where we get all 4 seasons, the snow, the shine, everything in between. So the shoes are everything. You know, what you have is going to help you perform better, perform longer, stay injury-free longer. Whether you're a runner, walker, or you're just looking for a shoe to get yourself through the day, we'll take an extensive approach to finding the shoe that's right for you. Whatever surface that you're going to be on, we've got you covered.
7.5 million children in Ukraine need to find water and shelter. They need a place to sleep and comfort in the dark. Show them the world cares. Support UNICEF, unicefusa.org/action.
Direct.
Don't you ever look up at the sky and roll your eyes. You hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, good.
Realistic.
I will maybe have a tendency to spend too much and won't be able to pay your rent. That's the problem.
He holds the line.
I resent it, and I resent you for doing it.
Powerful.
I don't know where you've been, but you're going to respect this courtroom. I'm going to throw you out real quick.
Mathis Court is in session.
Weekdays on WZMQ CBS.
Get ready for a brand new season of Collector's Call with all new collections.
Collector's Call, Sundays at 6:30 on MeTV 19.1.
Temps tonight expected to drop down into that 20 to 30 degree range. We are still kind of warm in a few spots in there, but expected to definitely be chilly. And with those clouds disappearing tonight, we've got a good chance of the aurora, this doggone bright light. Tomorrow night, though, not looking as good as far as that forecast. But tonight, if you're into that, make sure you head out there. Tomorrow, it's going to be chilly in the morning, about 26 before we warm up close to 44.
Finally tonight, the Upper Peninsula Animal Welfare Shelter is excited to bring back one of its major fundraisers after 5 years. The Cause for Paws Party for Pets, which hasn't been held since 2019 because of the pandemic, will make its return this weekend. It will be reviving many of the attractions that it used to feature, including raffles, party games, music, and one particular experience will be back in the silent auctions as well. The event takes place Saturday from 6 to 10 at the Marquette Holiday Inn. Tickets are $45 a person, and you can find a link at WZMQ19.com. We'll see you back here tonight at 11:10 Central.
WZMQ TV 19, continuing to stand with the people of Ukraine.